I've grown up with comic book characters. I watch characters go from point A to point B the same way you would watch a friend grow up and go from point A to point B. Why do I collect comics? Well, I would say for anyone who's had a hobby that they get into pretty hardcore, at a younger age, it kind of evolves into something that you almost feel like you should give up at some point, but you've spent so many years doing it that you're just kind of, it's a part of who you are now. And I've been collecting comics since I was, I guess, I got my first comic when I was 9, 10, 11, somewhere in that, before I cared about, protecting my comics. So it's like, got a hole in the front. It's looking like it's on really horrible times. And then I seriously started collecting comics when I was 15, 16. So I'm 28 now, so that's 12 years, 13 years of seriously collecting comics and getting them on a weekly basis. And I consider them as much part of my life as anything at this point. I'm down to about 3,000 comics. I'd say in the long run, it's probably a small collection. I'd say most people who have been doing this a long time have amassed more and probably have kept more.
Do you regret any of it, Todd?
No. Not yet, I don't. Maybe if I'm losing my house one day and all I have is comics and no house, then maybe. But when you like to hear a story somehow and you like to follow the progression of a character, you stick with it. And that's pretty much comics with me. And most of the comic books I have now are characters that I have been reading about for the past 12 years. And so you just feel connected, you feel that they're part of your life, and you like to see where their lives go. Yeah, top 5 favorite heroes. 5 is Invincible. Relatively a new character. So as a comic book fan, to be there for the creation of a character and to enjoy a book from that character is pretty special. 4 is kind of like a split. The first one is Hawkman. The other character that is Beta Ray Bill. It's hard for me to decide between these two characters. Tim Drake Robin is 3. When I first started collecting comics at like 15 or 16, it almost kind of felt like growing up with a character when I was the same age as him. 2 will have to be Captain America. Gotta love a character who started in World War II and likes to fight Nazis. Superman is number 1, hands down. Has been since I was a kid. Probably will be the day I die. The character is consistent and true, and that's kind of what matters to me. Superman lives a life where others comes first. No one embodies that message more than Superman. That's how I want to live. My life is second to those who are in front of me. Living for God is 1, living for my wife is 2nd, but living for others is 3rd, in a sense of I'm giving my all to people. And having one of my heroes, whether it be real or whether it be fictional, in Superman, in that message of I'm giving my all for other people. And that's why, to me, comic books aren't just comic books.